please tell us about Litwitz.
So I came pretty organically to Litwitz. I think after the decades I spent in the media, and then when I had my child and I took some time off, then I had to come back to the workspace, and I realized there were all these skills that one had garnered, and to put them to use, but also to put them use in my terms. Because being a mother, I wasn't quite willing to step away from that when I got back to work. So Litwitz came from a space of saying, okay, I've learned all these skills. I've developed that muscle for communications, whether it was radio, television, print, branding, publishing. And of course, I continue to write as a freelancer all those years. To be able to bring that skill to good use, because I did feel, especially when my daughter joined school back, that there were gaps that I had felt when I went to school. And I felt that some of those gaps still existed. And though, schools have their own tyranny, right? Schools have the tyranny of exams, of assessment,
I like the word tyranny.
of curriculum, of pressure. So, so you can't blame the system there. They have to finish their yearly curriculum course and have their assessments. So they don't always have the time to be able to focus on the things which I felt were critical, which were, critical thinking. Just being able to, not being taught about what to think, but how to think. And so, I came to it organically, I think from my years in the media, and also having probably my master's in philosophy and my master's in literature informed some of my thinking for sure. And then when my daughter started going to school and I felt those gaps, I said, okay, I'd like to do something to fill that gap. So Litwitz was not about me waking up one day and saying, I want to be an entrepreneur. No, it was very organic that I see a gap. I see a problem that I feel I can solve. And that's really how we came to it. And, happy to say almost a decade later, we work with students in India across the world in being better thinkers.